Hello there. What's going on? And welcome to this session doing some tactics on chesstempo.com. Let's go ahead and get started. It's been a long time since I've done anything tactics related. Okay, so G2 is Rook G2, King H1. Rook G2, King H1. Rook G1, Rook takes G1. Queen F3, Rook G2, Queen takes G2, mate. That's the threat. Okay. Queen E4 sort of screams itself. G3 could also be another idea. But no, G3, Rook takes G3, Pawn takes G3, Rook takes G3, King H2, yeah, so that's also mate. So G3 is also mate. Like Rook G6 is an idea, right? Rook G6, Pawn H7, Queen H4, but that seems unnecessary when I could just play Queen E4. Rook C5 doesn't work. So yeah, just Queen E4. Rook G2, Queen G2, Rook G2, King G2. And then obviously if Queen A5, Rook takes C5. Now in that position I'm down a rook, right? Or I'm down a piece in that position. Is there anything else that I could do? For example, if I just covered F3, like for example, Queen E4 and then Rook G2, King H1. Not a pawn move, not a rook move. It has to be Queen E4. Okay, it says Rook G6. Okay, HG. Okay, and then just perpetual. Okay, yeah, this is better. And obviously if Rook G, yes, this is better because you are down a piece in that position. Yeah, this is better. Because I was thinking that that wasn't winning anyways. Like I knew that it wasn't winning. So yeah, that's better, no doubt. Bishop takes C6, Queen takes C6, Bishop H6. Queen G7. Any way to get rid of the knight? To get rid of the knight on f6, that way I can get in rook e8. But if rook e8, rook takes e8, I can't take on d6 because of rook e1 mate. So if I played, for example, rook e8 now, black can actually play rook takes e8, because after queen d6, rook e1 mate. So queen d6, ooh, wait, is it actually very easy? Queen d6, rook d6, and bishop f4. Maybe it's actually a very simple problem. He has to give up the exchange. However, he's going to have these very dangerous passed pawns. So queen takes, rook takes, bishop here, rook d5, bishop d5, knight d5, pawn d4, knight d4. Can I win? Yes, because this variation doesn't work, because after the second that he plays knight d5, I have rook e8 mate. So bishop. Oh wait, could I just play the bishop here now? Queen d7. Queen d7 forced. No, that doesn't seem better. So queen, rook, bishop. Rook d8, bishop c6, pawn takes, bishop takes. And these doubled pawns aren't going to go anywhere. Whereas if c3, pawn takes, d2, bishop takes, rook takes, and then take on b4, I have 3 pawns. Okay, if takes, takes, and if d3 takes, d2, rook d1. Black to move. I really wish I could use arrows. Really wish I could have some arrows here. All right, so equality, opposite colored bishops. C4, king c4 is definitely appealing to push. King c4, king c4, rook c, king b3, rook b7, king a2. Actually, I have to play. Well, no, I don't. I can play king c5, but then I would be forced to play rook c6. And that endgame is definitely not one for me. So for example, king c6. King c6 is definitely not the move. That's definitely wrong. But king c5 and king c4 are the only moves. So king c5, rook c7, rook c6 forced, otherwise I lose the bishop. Now if rook takes, king d2, Bishop f5. There's no winning chances there. But rook c3. But king c4, rook c7, king b3. Not many winning chances there either. King c4 is losing. King c4 is losing. King c4, rook c7, king b3. Ah, this rook check. I didn't see rook c3. I did not see rook c3 check. Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't see rook c3 check. Rook d1. I will sacrifice material to some pawns to get that rook. Rook d1. Queen e4. So rook a d1, or rook b d1. Rook b d1. Rook b d1. Queen here. Rook here. Rook b4. Queen b4. Doesn't look like I'm getting her. E6 is an idea. Like at some point playing e6. For example, rook d1, queen here. Now if rook c1, queen takes, rook takes check, king h2. My pass pawns aren't good enough. That's not winning. So of course I could just play rook b6 now. Seems like I'm selling myself a little bit short though. Could be the best move though. No threats. Rook e8 is not a threat. So rook b d1. Rook b d1. Now if the queen goes anywhere over here, I'm pretty certain queen c3 is forced. Because if queen f4, yeah, g3 will remove the queen's defense of the rook. So queen c3 is forced. Now what do I do? The most natural move is rook d3. Now after rook d3, there's queen b4. And I'm just not quite getting at the queen there. Because I mean there's queen c2 as well. So the only real way I see forward is rook d1, queen c3, and then some sort of e6. e6. Now if f takes, queen takes check. King h8. I'm going to start with rook d1. Rook c1, queen c1, rook c1, rook c1 check. King h2. Rook d3, queen c2. e6, f6, e7. Now that's winning, but f takes e, queen takes e, check. Rook h8. I mean, the only way that I see to really make progress here is rook c1. Yeah, e6. Okay, so e6 was definitely the move that I thought was going to be here, but this idea of f7 was not something that I considered. Queen f7, e6, and queen f7. Try and really understand this. So e6, if f6, e7 should be winning. Rook e8, queen check, king h8, queen f7. I saw this line. And it's the same thing if f5. So e6, and if rook e8 immediately, so f6 doesn't work, moving the rook doesn't work. If you do something else, I don't know, for example, no. Is this it, or is it something else? Something like this. No, I think it's gotta be e takes f here. So maybe something like this. What's the response to e takes something like this? Should I take first? Maybe take here first. Queen. This way my rook isn't hanging at the bottom. Something like this. No, it's definitely not this. Yeah, I'm not certain about this move. About something that's, you know, not like a little bit more active, if that makes sense. Okay, we'll do one more, I guess. Okay, pawn check, king h5, and then I need to bring my queen to g6 for mate. Pawn check, and I need to somehow bring my queen here. There's no easy access. There's no easy access to that square just yet. I could play queen h2. The problem is always that he's going to have this check, though, I guess. I could play it now. I could play queen h2 now, threatening g5, king h5, queen h3 mate. So queen h2 now. Queen f3 also works. Yeah, maybe queen f3 is better. This way afterwards I have the c6 square. Or I could just do it immediately. Yes. Okay, yeah. g5, king here, queen f3. h4, queen c6, queen e8 check, queen e4 check, queen g6 check, queen takes g6, pawn g6 mate. Queen c7, threatening mate, not threatening mate. f4, queen a7, not good. h4, huh? I saw the move h4, but it didn't process in my mind that after the quiet move queen c6, he could just take on g5, and then h4 would no longer become... Oh, wait, but if he takes, then queen h1 mate. Yes, okay. All right. If he takes queen h1 mate, so I still continue with this. Yeah. I have done this problem before though, I think. So yeah, if he takes queen h1 mate. Let's just do one more. Siempre me quedará. Knight takes pawn, revealed check. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn takes revealed check. Bishop f3, queen h1, checkmate. Knight takes pawn takes knight f3, g4 check. And then I do have some options. Because I can, for example, play queen d4, pinning the pawn to the queen. Queen d6 check, queen d5 check, I mean. Now let's say I just move away. King g1, knight takes g2, knight f5, rook f5, queen f5. The knight runs away, and I'm still getting mated. King g1, queen e1 check, king h2. Yeah, that's it. Queen g3 and then queen g2 mates. So king g1, queen check, king h2, queen check, king g1, queen takes g2 is mates. Okay, so taking is forced. Now if bishop takes queen is mate. I'm sorry, if bishop blocks queen is mate. If king g1, if knight here, I have chances. They're not good chances, but I have chances. Knight f3. No, knight f3, queen f2 mates. Knight f3, queen f2 mates. So king g1 is forced. Yeah. Vachilarov with the black pieces. Ivanchuk with the white pieces. Okay, that's it for me for this session. A little bit disappointed in myself, to be honest. But to be fair, it's been more than a week since I've done any chess problems. So I guess I'm just gonna, get back into it and see what I can do. Um, hopefully get some improvement into my own record. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed that session. I hope that was entertaining for you. I'm doing really badly in the entertainment department, but all the same, I hope it was educative. What's the word? Educative? I don't know. I hope it had educational value for everybody. And until the next time, good luck with your chess journey. Bye bye for now.